Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me again.
The pits of her eyes darken briefly, flashing a death's head your way. The translucent mask quickly returns, and her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf hovering nearby.
I already apologized for that.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
If I knew you were bitching so much about it, then I would have chosen another god or go without any god's help at all. And mind you, I chose you because you are god of death, so I was sure we're gonna meet again. But no, I didn't give you the souls of the entire Eora, then you'll be mad about it. Goosebumps rise on Eder's arms as you approach, but he seems unaware of your presence.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Eder watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
Why wouldn't I be awake?
How are you feeling?
August? The universe never fails to find a purpose for me, apparently.
Sure. I mean, someone has to be there for the gods to get mad at.
Yes. And that's
I
me.
need to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Oh, not you too.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby.
Oh no.
It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely.
Oh yeah. And I guess it's not only my
The
strength.
further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire Archipelago.
Okay.
I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
I know.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Hello.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
Thank you.
Indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Captain? Oh, I didn't know.
Now make some use of it.
Yes, sure. I didn't know you were also capable of.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Yes, yes, yes. Sorry. Sorry that I was not aware that you can be a captain of a ship.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
A surly British-looking captain stands stiff-backed before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
Shiver up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
Then he's going to wear his breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin.
Oh.
You got a smart mouth on ya. Careful. That'll get you killed faster than any blade.
He grins to show crooked teeth.
Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth after.
Yep. Oh, hello. Oh. Don't worry about that. I hope you're better now. Oh. Health is most important. You don't need to apologize.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Hitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Hitupek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains the salvage from Cat Noir, your keep. Screw the keep. Save the crew. You grab Hitupek's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Cat Noir is gone. Hitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Iata striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle toward the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Once again we will be stranded on the beach. Great.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd awoke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Eder runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
Great. He points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Eder nods towards something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lady. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Your steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. I hate boats.
It's right behind you.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
My tutors as well.
Oh, there's a thought.
Can we patch up the ship?
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
That's true. Steak especially.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
And definitely a crew, yeah.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lady, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Squinting dramatically while looking out at the ocean. I return as the Herald of Barath. I'm on a special mission to find Eades and learn what his plans are.
Sure. I suppose if any mission could be considered special, it'd have to be this one.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lady, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Then let's go. Okay, at the beginning I said that they will be single-classing, not multi-classing. Okay. I'm still planning on extending my sick leave, and if I laugh, I still get cough attacks so hard that I cannot breathe, so there's that, but could have been worse.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Okay, I can zoom out. Oh, great.
Spy! Magran here! My flame burns yet! Is that ye?
Eld Engrim appears to be in some condition, though his wax jacket is soaked through. He appraises you with bleary-eyed amusement.
You woke just in time for the fun. Fighting off motherless raiders one moment, flung into the freezing depths of Ondra's bosom the next.
Engrim's eye twitches as he flashes a smile, notable for his extraordinary absence of teeth.
Aye. Magran learns us poor bastards that a little excitement's good for the heart.
The last Magranite to travel with me wasn't quite up to the goddess's challenge.
Aye. Poor durance.
Poor Durance.
May the mad Horson see better days come the next turn of the wheel.
Durance was with us in the first Pillars of Eternity. Unfortunately, he tossed himself into flames.
There's nae getting the ship back underway without repairs. Yonder road inland seems the best chance of that. You want to be kicking some of the corpses before you go, see if some cry out. We need a crew if we're to set sail. A fine way to stretch your legs after such a long sleep, I'd say.
Ingrim's eye twitches again, the lid drooping as he nods in affirmation of his own wisdom. You're still drunk, aren't you?
Dry as kindling, Watcher.
His beard provides some cover for his smile, but his eyes twinkle playfully. Shouldn't you be helping?
Oh, but I am, Captain. I pray for the dint to test ourselves anew against the pirates. We'll nail let them slip away a second time.
Okay, then any idea where I should start?
I heard some hollering by the Defiant. Worth spying on, just in case someone went cast from the deck onto the strand.
Fine, then I'll go see if I can find someone else.
I'll start a fire. A right proper fire to thank Magran for all her trials.
He nods enthusiastically, his eye twitching.